when I was first learning how to deadlift, I felt like there weren't many resources online about it. There were a lot of things on bodybuilding.com and Livestrong and all those sites, but I felt like there was never anything that just kind of clearly explained how to actually perform the lift in something that made sense to me. So that's really why I'm making this video, just in case you want to watch it, in case this is something that could help you. Hey guys, so what I really wanted to talk about today was just a little bit about deadlifts and some of the forms and cues that I use to be able to execute a deadlift. Again, if any of these you disagree with or you think it's wrong or whatever it is, come at me in the comments. I'm just kidding. But no, if you think anything needs to be added in or anything like that, for sure let me know. Again, I'm still learning every day, and these are just some of the things that I've been telling myself for a couple of years, and all the years of just, watching and analyzing deadlifts and learning about them and different coaches and stuff like that. So basically, this is going to be my deadlift bar because the gyms are still closed here. So we are using what we have. But the first thing is picking your stance. So the first thing is picking your stance. The way that I stand, I go like this. I don't know why I do that. I prefer like a more closer stance. Again, you can do sumo grip. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you really prefer, and whatever your body feels comfortable with. But basically, if you're just starting to deadlift, I would do about hip width and then feel where you're at. And then I do mixed hand grip just because for me, I do that when the weight gets heavier. You're thankful you got that extra balance. But basically, first thing you do, you pick your stance that you want to have. And then this is the second thing I do, which is actually engage my upper body. So you see a lot of people that do kind of like the cow deadlift and they're standing like this and their back's all rounded. I'm not saying that's 100% wrong. There are more studies coming out about that it's like you don't have to be perfectly like straight back. But again, just this is the way that I do it. Basically, that's what my deadlift is going to look like with or without the bar. So pretty much what I do. My heels dig into the ground. I wear flat shoes. Honestly, most of the time I actually wear socks when I'm deadlifting, just so that I can really feel the ground beneath me. Everything's connected, so having your feet push into the ground is very important. And I want to do another video on that because it's fascinating to me, the human body. But basically, you pick your stance, and then you are sitting yourself about to grab the bar. What you're going to do is you want to keep everything tight. This movement is very important, just to keep everything tight, everything locked. Keep your core tight, keep your back tight, everything's kind of locked into place. So what I do, and you'll see in all my videos, is I go like this, and then I grab it, and then I pull. So I go like this because what I'm doing is I'm lifting up so that I can feel my lats engage. And what I'm doing with my lats is I'm actually like tucking them in my pockets is what I've heard. And so basically lifting them up and then tucking them in. So my shoulders go up and they go down, up, and then they go down. So this is what it's like when I'm locking it into place. Everything's tight. You can come at me whatever angle you want. Like punch me. It's not going to affect me because I'm a stable foundation about to do my deadlift. So I go like this. My arms are down. My shoulders are locked. Everything like that. Going like this. Chest is up. Then when I sit back, what I'm doing is I'm actually squeezing my glutes and my hamstrings already as I'm descending to be about to pick up the bar. So as I'm going down, I'm driving my heels into the ground. My heels are going down into the ground. My butt's going back, and I'm already engaging all those muscles. So all these muscles are already tight and engaged, my quads too. When I'm going down, I'm keeping that same bar path. You want this to be straight up and down, your hands going down. And then what I'll do is a big breath, and that basically just locks everything in, creates the intra-abdominal pressure that we love. Protect our spine, engage reciprocal inhibition, Dr. Tim. So basically reaching down, grabbing the bar, and squeezing and standing up. So what I'm doing, I'm going down, I'm squeezing my glutes, I'm squeezing my hands, and as I go up, I'm basically just doing a big hip thrust. That's pretty much what it feels like. If you feel it too much in your back, I mean, you will feel it in your back because it is going to work those erectors, but you're not going to feel it like killing you. You want to feel it in all those areas too, especially as you're just starting. So that's kind of what it looks like. If I use my handy-dandy bar right here from the side, I grab it, I reach down, and then I stand up. Down, and I stand up. So I'm keeping a neutral spine the whole time. I'm not going like this. I used to deadlift like that, and it looks so bad. So I know it got cut off a little bit in that video, but basically this is a picture of how I used to deadlift. This was 225 when I was first being able to do it. And as you can see, I'm looking up really hard. There's a lot of like strain in my jaw. You can tell I'm really pulling a lot with my traps, a lot with my back. There's not really much leg drive going on at all. You can also just see how my stance is different. I'm doing a really like a wider stance, but there wasn't really any rhyme or reason to it. And I'm not going to play this clip, but even as I was standing up, I was all wobbly. The bar like moved left to right as I was standing up just because I wasn't sturdy. I wasn't tightening my core. I wasn't working all those muscles that I learned how to engage now. So I hope that helps just for a little bit of reference in terms of how progress over time works. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping the bar close to me also. So if you look at this bar, this tip right here, as I go down and up, what you want to have is a straight bar path. You want this bar to go down and up because it's in the exact same position. What you don't want is for it to be like super curvy. You don't want it to go down and then go like this and then up. I used to do that, and it's not good. And again, all these things are things that I've learned and added together to try to like perfect my deadlift more and more, and it still has more room for improvement, 100%. But basically, when you're going down, imagine if this is like 400 pounds. If this is 400 pounds, it's going to be a lot easier to keep closer to me and almost scrape my legs, keep closer to me because it's almost like the bar is like part of me. As opposed to if I'm holding 400 pounds here, it's a lot easier to hold 400 pounds here than to hold it out here because leverage. So the idea is that when you're going down, and let's say this is a heavy weight, whatever that is for you, and you're standing up and you bring the bar out here, you like swing it up, which I see this honestly every single time I'm at the gym, there's somebody doing this. But basically, if you're swinging the bar out here, think about all the strain on your back that that's creating for you to hold weight out here. And so, I don't know about you, that doesn't seem fun to me, or for my back. I like to protect that. So basically what you want to do, keep your core tight, keep everything tight, keep the bar close to you, and then as you're standing up, you hip thrust, you're keeping everything close. You're keeping everything close. So all the cues, again, what I said is I'm keeping a neutral spine, keeping my lats engaged and down, kind of tucked away, keeping my heels down towards the ground, the bar close to me, chest up, everything's tight, everything's tight, everything's tight, glutes are engaged, hammies engaged, standing up. And so that's about it from the front, just going down and up, down and up. So I don't know, but I hope that helped you out a little bit to be able to perfect your deadlift and try those things out next time you go to the gym. I'll be watching. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. You're the best. Go and have a good deadlift party. And please don't do a bad deadlift because I really hate watching them and I can't stand it when they're really bad. So please, for the love of all things good in the world and for the gains gods, please do a good deadlift for me. Bye!